Hi, my name's Daniel Roy. I'm a sleight of hand magician and I'm a senior at the University of Pennsylvania studying neurobiology. And today I'm going to talk about how magicians invent card tricks. Now, just like any other creative endeavor, we don't have to invent magic for the first time. We have lots of work that we can use for inspiration. So we'll take a little bit from one trick here and a little bit from another trick here and some interesting idea we had on our own, and we'll mix them all together to create a new magic trick. So I'm going to perform two very simple magic tricks, and then I'll show you how you can mix them together to create a longer routine. So I'll give the card some shuffles, and we'll use whatever card happens to be on top, in this case, the King of Spades. Now, I will mix that card back into the deck and give the cards a cut, and hopefully I should be able to locate the King of Spades. Now, this is pretty much the most basic trick in all of magic. I shuffle a card into the deck, and then I find it. I'll do it one more time. I'll take the King of Spades, and I'll put it probably about halfway down or so. I'll give these cards a shuffle and a cut, and hopefully I should have been able to locate one card, the King of Spades. So now I'll do a slightly more complicated, but hopefully more impressive trick. This time I'll put the King of Spades on the table, and if I give the cards a riffle, that King of Spades will transform into the Seven of Diamonds. So this is another very basic trick. One card changes into the other. Now, neither of these tricks are very impressive or interesting on their own, and they only last a few seconds each. But I can take just these two basic effects and string them together to create a much more entertaining and hopefully interesting piece. So I'll give you an example. Once again, I will give the card some shuffles, and I'll need to locate one card to start out with. So why don't we use, oh look, it's the King of Spades again. Fancy that. I'll put that card down on the table, but this time I'll try to locate another king. So for example, if I give the cards a cut like this, hopefully I should have been able to locate another king, this time the King of Hearts. Now that's 2 down, 2 to go. So I'll give the cards yet another shuffle. This time I won't just cut to any king, I will specifically cut to the King of Clubs. Give the cards one cut, and I should be able to locate the King of Clubs, which means there's just one king to go. So I'll give the cards one more shuffle and one more cut, and I should be able to locate the fourth and final king, the King of... Wait, that's not a king. That's a 7. But this is where the other trick comes in, because watch this. If I put the 7 in my hand, I'm going to wave my hand over that card, and when I wave my hand, it will transform into the last king. And you can see the 7 of clubs in my hand. If I wave my hand over this card, it will transform into... Oh, I think I know what happened. See, the 7 of clubs didn't transform, but these 3 kings here, they transformed into the 7 of hearts, the 7 of spades, and the 7 of diamonds. Which raises a question. Where are the 4 kings? Well, not only did I find the 4 sevens, I also managed to locate the King of Spades and the King of Hearts and the King of Clubs and the King of Diamonds. Now you see how it's possible to take 2 of the simplest magic tricks that exist with a deck of cards, but you can string them together into a piece that has a story and a narrative and even a little bit of suspense at the end. Now, this type of thinking doesn't only exist in magic, it exists in every creative discipline. For example, when a musician comes up with a new song, they don't have to just invent music from scratch. They can find a little bit from one song they like and a little bit from another song they like, maybe some stylistic examples from another artist, and a few ideas they have of their own, and suddenly they're able to put together their own song. The same thing is true for artists. An artist doesn't have to just invent the discipline of painting. They can take an example from one artist and maybe another idea from another artist, some of their own creativity, and voila, they have their own beautiful painting. But it also exists outside of the performing arts, even in business, for example. Maybe some of your competitors have interesting products and you're able to find examples that you like in those products, but you're not really happy with the overall result, so you string those together with some of your own creativity, and now you've got your own service or product that you can sell. And this is why I think it's so important to look outside of your own field, because the same thought processes are kind of universal. So if you're an artist or a musician or even in business, by looking at this thought process in magic, in other words, by thinking like a magician, you might be able to get unstuck with a project that you're just not making any progress on. And, just like in any good magic trick, the secret to success might be right under your nose. I hope you've enjoyed this little foray into the mind of a magician, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.